Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great today. This morning, Walt Disney World revealed their reopening plans, and they figure out the reopening dates on Disney Parks blog. They'll have a picture that says Walt Disney World submit plan for proposed reopening, and the date is July 11th. So so they're actually opening in basically you can say two phases. The first, on July 11th, it's going to be Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom reopening on that day. Then on July 15th, it's Hollywood Studios and Epcot reopening on that day. But let me read what on the Disney Park blogs. It says plans unveiled for the phased reopening of Walt Disney World theme parks, resorts, hotels, and Disney stores. And it says, throughout these past few months, we've been touched by outpouring of support from our guests and fans around the world who shared their favorite Disney memories, even replicate their favorite attraction at home. Everyone who has ever visited Disney theme park has their own special connection to their magical world and amazing cast member who brings that magic to life. And goes on and says, following the recent reopening of Shanghai Disney Resort and Disney Springs at Walt Disney World Resort, we're pleased to share that more Disney magic is coming back. Today, we submitted a proposal to the Orange County Economic Recovery Task Force in Florida. Don't mistake with Orange County in California. They both have Orange County, but this one's in Florida. And it goes on and it says, pending Orange County and state approval, our Walt Disney World Resort proposed plans for Magic Kingdom and Disney Animal Kingdom to begin a phased reopening to the general public on July 11th, followed by Epcot and Disney Hollywood Studios on July 15th. And preparing to reopen during this unusual time, we have to manage our theme parks in very different ways from what we've known before. As we begin to reach out to our cast members and call them back to work, they will be focused on operating our parks in responsible ways that continues to give our guests opportunities to create magical Disney memories. It's pretty long, so I'll just read it. This phase reopen will demonstrate a deliberate approach with limits on attendance and controlled guest distance and aligning with guidance on physical distancing. That means certain experiences we know draw large groups gatherings, such as parade and fireworks, which, as we all know, creates large crowds, and they are actually suspending that for the time being to when the time is right to bring it back. There will be no character meet and greets or the playgrounds at the teens at the Magic Kingdom. So they'll close that. There'll be none of that once they reopen. Okay, so for any of DVC member, Disney Vacation Club members, and annual pass holder members, I'll read this. So, because it's kind of important for those who are DVC and our annual pass holder for Walt Disney World Resort. Because theme park capacity will be significantly limited as we welcome guests back to the magic, we will manage attendance through a new theme park reservation system that will require all guests to obtain a reservation park entry in advance. At this time, we will temporarily pause new ticket sales and Disney Resort hotel reservations so we can focus on guests with existing tickets and reservations. Disney Vacation Club members can still make new reservations. Existing ticket holders and annual pass holder will be able to make reservation requests in phase before new tickets are sold. We'll be reaching out to these guests soon to provide additional details. We will resume new ticket sales and hotel reservation after that period of time. Theme park reservation will be limited due to attendance limitation and will be subject to availability. More details about this new reservation system will be available soon. So it looks like you can make a reservation to go to the parks, but you might not get it. That looks like what it's meaning. So I'm not an expert on Disney Vacation Club or annual pass holder, but to any of you who are those annual pass holder DVC members, you can go to if you have the social media accounts. If you follow Disney Parks blog, you can read it and it explains the situation there. Additionally, Disney Vacation Club resorts at Walt Disney World will reopen to members and guests, and Disney Fall Wilderness Resort and campgrounds will be reopened on June 22nd. Disney Vacation Club Resort in Vero Beach, Florida, Hilton Head, South Carolina, will also open to members and guests starting on June 15th. So basically, they have different Disney Vacation Club hotels out of Florida. So like they have one in South Carolina, they have one in Florida, and they will be open on June 15th. Plans to support require physical distancing as well as enhanced cleaning measures, along with a number of other safety cleanliness protocols will be implemented as part of this planned phase reopening. Okay, so World Disney Store opened today, so I'm going to talk about that. Today our World of Disney retail shop reopened at our Disney Springs shopping and dining complex at Walt Disney World. And in the coming weeks, Disney stores will begin a phased reopening of operation globally, beginning with a select numbers of stores in the United States, in addition to stores in Europe and Japan, because they have Disney stores all over. It continues on. We are looking forward to reopening our theme parks, Disney resort hotels and stores, and doing so in a responsible way. In this spirit, our destination will continue to follow enhanced safety protocols based upon applicable guidance from health authorities and government agencies. As we all must work together to promote the health and safety of everyone, cast member as well as guests 3 years of age and older will require to wear appropriate face covering in theme parks and common areas of resort hotels. All guests will also undergo temperature screening prior to entering a theme park. So they're basically doing what Shanghai Disneyland is doing right now, is taking temperature screening before you enter the park. Cast member will also have temperature checks. Cashless transactions are recommended, so like if you do Apple Pay or something mobile, like if you have the my Disney Parks app or my Disney Experience app, and you go through the app, and there's you can there's there you can click on the restaurant, and they have like the menus, and you can click on which one you want to get off the menu, and you just order on your phone and you pick it up at the restaurants. So that's what they're trying to do. As of once they reopen, is Apple Pay, or you can pay on your phone, doing mobile ordering, and get your food at the restaurant. Cleaning and disinfection procedure will be increased in high traffic areas. So like I'm going to say like Main Street, USA, all the lands where all the attractions are, they're going to clean it more than they had before this even happened. So additional information on enhanced healthy and safety measure and operation change for reopening location will be shared soon. These policies are under continuous reviews and are subject to change as we monitor condition and receive guidance from health and government authorities. We're being deliberate during these phase reopening, and we're encouraged by how our guests are responding at Shanghai Disney Resort and Disney Springs. We're doing our part, and we need guests to do their part too as we work together to focus on safety. And that's from the Disney Parks blog. So, right now, almost all of us are not going to go to Walt Disney World because they don't want to wear masks, and it's going to be humid and hot in Orlando, Florida. Okay, it can get to like 90 to, and it could feel like almost 100 in Orlando. I watched the presentation this morning. They really thought it out. They basically started with all the safety protocols for guests and cast members. There was I'll put all this presentation slides on the video here. But the senior vice president of Walt Disney World Resort, he basically talked about all the bullet points that was on the slide, and what they're going to do. I was watching SeaWorld theme parks did their presentation before Walt Disney World, so I watched that, and it's crazy to me that they're opening in June. I think it was like June 11th or something like that, and Universal is like opening like next week. So next week's, and that's a risk that they will take. But the Disney company is doing their due diligence and really thinking about our guests. I'm glad that they are reopening like mid-July, early mid-July to mid-July. I was messaging one of the YouTuber that I follow, and I was telling her that hopefully they open like I think, let me see, let me look at my message. I said yeah, I said hopefully it's early or mid-July or something around there, and they are opening July 11th and July 15th, which is like middle of July, I believe. Let me check the calendar here. So July 11th is on a Saturday, so it's basically middle of July, mid-July. So I think that's a pretty good target right there to actually reopen. But Universal, SeaWorld, they would rather open in June, which is crazy to me because we don't know what's going to happen about the virus. I mean, will the cases go up or will it go down? So I don't know. But the good news is Walt Disney World Resort is going to reopen, but not a lot of people is probably not going to come. Like people from out of state flying, or at least maybe driving if they live a state that's closer to Florida or something like that. But people that's flying, they're probably not going to take that risk to fly to Orlando and go to the theme parks. They're probably going to wait later in the year or next year or the year after. But so yeah, that's the news I got out from the presentation of the Orange County Task Force from this morning. So hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new. Make sure you do that. Like this video, and there's like other news videos that I made in the past months or so, so you can check that out. So hope you guys have a great day, and hopefully we'll get news from Disneyland Resort soon. We got one yesterday, but we just don't know how the planning is. So hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.